it's Miss Casbera. I wanted to go back through this mean deviation. I noticed I was starting to run out of time. So I started talking faster and faster. You guys know what it's like when we were in class together. So I'm going to go back over this mean deviation that we had done really right here. I just picked 3 datas because I was going to pick 3 out of the 19, do a smaller one to show you what I was talking about. I did just the minimum, the Q1, and then the Q2. So this actually would not have ended up giving us the right mean, but like I said, I'm just giving you what we did. You would normally add up your original data points, get a total, divide how number you are, and you'd get a true mean, which is X with the line over it. Then you'd come here and you would see how far are they away from the mean. Okay, that's what we are finding here. How far is each point, each data point, away from the mean? Okay, once we find that, we total that up and divide by the number we have, which is again, however many you're using. We used 3 here, but 19 was total. That second one is your mean deviation. Okay, so it would be a little bit tedious if you have to do it through 19 or even 100 or however many you have to do it. Thank goodness you can do it on your calculator. So, here's how you do it on your calculator. You do stat edit and you enter your values into the L1 column. These are your original data points. Okay, so when we did it on the original, we had stat edit, and I had my original data points right here in L1. Okay, so you go through and you hit stat calc, one variable stats, and I want to hit it from column L1. Whoops. Stat calc, one variable stats, from L1. There we go. There is my mean of 26,093.37. Rounded up. So, we write down the mean to use later. The second thing we're going to do then is go to stat edit again. Only this time we're going to do the entire column. So to account for the way I was going back and forth, over here when I put this one in front and then I put it in the other one in the original data point in front, that was because I wasn't using the absolute value. If you use the absolute value, it takes away having to switch these things back and forth. So, makes it all positive, which is what we want. Alright, so up here I'm going to hit second, 0. First thing in the line is absolute value, so you hit enter. Each item from my column, L1, minus the mean that we wrote down, which is 26,093.37. And then you hit enter, and it will fill the entire column up with what the differences were. Okay, when we go all the way down here where we were, you can see where I had the differences, 9,003, that we were using before. Okay, so now you want the mean of the L2 column. So you will hit stat, calc, one variable stats, enter. Ooh, know what I forgot? I forgot to tell it where to pull it from. You have to tell it which column to pull it from. So stat edit, then stat calc, one variable stats, but I'm going to pull it from L2 this time, because that's the one that I want to pull it from. Now it gives me a mean of 6310.29. That is my mean deviation, 6310.29. That is my mean deviation. And that's how you find it, is just doing your mean twice. This is your data mean. This is the mean deviation when you do it on L2. And that's all I want to make sure that I got from you guys, to make sure that you knew what it is. We will later on work with our standard deviation. I probably will start that next with the normal distribution. This is what we have covered so far, however. Frequency distribution, histograms, mean, median, mode, range, stem and leaf plot, sigma notation, mean and median of the data in a frequency distribution, box and whisker plots, the interquartile range, the semi-interquartile range, and the mean deviation. The standard deviation right now, I'll get into it later, is simply this, and you've done this. We looked for it. It was the O on your list. And when we get into the normal distribution, it's used an awful lot, but it's simply this one right here is your standard deviation. And that's what we've done so far. So, when we get into the normal, I'll do these last two, and then we will get into the normal distribution. Hope everybody's doing everything okay. And if you need anything, give me a text. See you later.